Alrighty, looking at one of my woods kits today. This would be something I'd carry with me if I was going to be out away from the camp an extended time. Uh, this one is one I kind of have pre-packaged and set up, and I leave it down here at the camp where I can more or less grab it, fill the water bottles, throw some stuff in there to eat for a couple of days and go. Maybe a few other odds and ends depending on where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing, and who I'm going to be doing with. Bag, pretty much just a Walmart backpack, about a medium size. I Alice clipped 2 canteens on the back. If need be, I could add one of the nesting cups to these. I don't have one on them right now, or 2. Also have room on the sides for molly, so I can molly other stuff to it or attach it by some other means. First thing we'll look at is the shelter system. Got 4 plastic tent stakes. Why? Because they're lightweight. Because I have this bag set up for just about any time of the year, I've got a cool weather sleeping bag. Got some Mylar blankets, cordage, and a 6x8 tarp. That covers shelter and sleeping arrangement. Canteens are part of the water setup. Got one of these little folding stoves with a trioxane fuel. First aid kit that's got trauma stuff as well as regular stuff that you would use for just everyday cuts and scrapes. Flashlights, carry 2 of them. Some people prefer a headlamp and a flashlight. Truth of the matter, a headlamp I leave in these things tends to sit around. The batteries go bad, corrode it, and it's worthless by the time I get around to using it. Alright, you got a Camillus titanium knife. Alright, it's not the best in the world. Understand with this pack, with this setup, I'm also going to have the stuff I carry on me every day. So this is really more or less a backup knife. Got a hatchet, a UST. Yes, I know it's a cheapie, but it gets the job done. And it's also got a fire steel in the sheath. And moldy tool, mainly for the pliers. A lot of times, in addition to my pocket knife, I'm also carrying a Swiss Army knife. Main reason I've got this in here is for the pliers. Got another little bag here. It's got a spork, compass, water tabs to purify water, lighter, waterproof matches, and another folding knife. And then I've got one of the Stanley cook sets and a nesting cup. And in there's a couple of pieces of cotton cloth. So as far as if we go by the 10 C's that Dave Canterbury had put together, yeah, we've got all those covered, plus some. I left enough room in this pack for the addition of a couple of days worth of food and whatever else I may be carrying. Maybe extra ammunition if I'm going to be hunting somewhere for an extended time. Maybe stuff if I'm fishing, but this is the framework of it. And this can operate either as a grab and go type system, or down here at the camp somebody says, hey, let's ride over to somewhere else for a day or 2, or a day, spend the night, whatever. Or simply if I may get caught out somewhere, Also works good if I'm traveling in somebody else's vehicle, because my truck has my stuff in it that I would use to get out of a tight spot. But you don't know what somebody else has in their vehicle. And so this bag may take on many roles. And this framework here leaves me room enough where I can add stuff and still be well under my 40 pounds of weight that I want to carry total for this. I think as it sits now, the bag weighs about 24 pounds. So it's not heavy. Add a couple of days worth of food, we're close to 30. This has kind of been an overview of how I set up at least one of my bags. A lot of them are set up with similar concepts, depending on what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be going, and who I'm going to be doing it with. Later on,